Now we're going to build on a little bit further shot, and I think these shots are going to carry around to that pin somewhere, give or take 5 or 10 yards. We're going to do the exact same backswing, which is our waist, right? Back to the waist, club head to our head. Now when you're done, we're doing a waist to chest, because when you're done, I want your hands right out in front of your chest. So a little bit longer follow through. Great. Maybe just a hair shy on that follow through. I think you could extend just a little bit more. Great backswing. There it is right there. And that was a little bit longer there too. Somewhere in between those two. Step 3 got us to already. Okay.
A little long?
A little long, yep. Even just hold on to that, because if you'd held on to those last two, you were right here by your face a little bit. And we just want you right out in front of your chest. You know, kind of getting your hands out in front of you. A little bit shorter backswing in that practice. There you go. Just a smooth tempo. You're not rushing anything. You're just making it nice and smooth. There it is. There it is. Caught that branch. If you'd hit that straight up, I think that would have carried right onto the green for us. There. Okay? And one more. Your waist, through to your chest. Good job. Okay? The last one we'd add into it, the exact same backswing. He's getting a pretty good feel for that. Coming back to our waist, to our heads. Now all the way to our face. This is probably the easiest one because you just go all the way into a full finish. Generally the toughest one, if you're at home or you're going into your backyard, fanatics, to try this, the toughest one really to master and to hit consistent is the waist to waist. It's just such a small swing. It's unnatural. We don't feel good. That'll be the one that most people struggle with the most. It gets a little easier as you come through there, I think you'll find. There we go. Pulling those just a little left, but pretty good contact. There we go. Good shot. These balls are going to travel the furthest for us. For Chris, I'm going to estimate they're going to travel probably 35 yards, somewhere in there, maybe 40. Good. Backswing was a little longer there than normal, but nevertheless still good contact. Ball went up in there, moved maybe about 2 foot when it landed. One last one. No, pretty short backswing. I think if we went back there and watched it, pretty short backswing. You kind of knew it.
Yeah.
You kind of went through there.
Sped up a little bit.
We're not going to let you end on that one.
Good.
Very good. Good shot. Chris, I'm going to step in here and just hit a couple shots as well. But what I'm really hoping is that if I go to that pin over on the right, most of these shots end up in about the same area. I can't say they'll end right by that pin, but if they end in the same area, then we're doing something right. Hold that finish till I'm done. I just try to bring my hands back to my waist. I get them through to my chest. I don't worry about my tempo. I don't worry about what my knee's doing, my elbow's doing. I'm just trying to get my hands from point A to point B, letting everything else kind of fall into place, work itself out. Hold it just a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, it's about the right distance. Let me see if I can get them towards that pin just a little bit more. On that one there. You know, I think what that kind of shows you right there is This is my favorite part of the game, as we talked about. He really likes it too. I love to practice this part of the game. I can sit out here and do that all the time. And kind of those 4 shots there, 3 of them are within a step of each other, okay? If you told me just to hit it to that spot, I'm not sure I could have had it right away. But if you asked me to make a swing where I bring my hands to point A, end at point B, I can do that. And so can you with just a little bit of practice. Once you get some practice in there, realize what distances there are for you, you can start hitting those similar shots very consistent and shave those strokes off your game.
This is where it's going to happen too, right?
This is where it's all going to happen.
Not
That's
the driving
right.
range.
You know, that brings up a really good point I'd like to add, though. We do have a full-service driving range here at Veenker. In order to hit balls, you know, full shots out onto the range, you do have to get tokens in the clubhouse. But we've got 3 practice screens, and you can come and chip and putt and pitch shorter pitch shots anytime you want for free. Okay? You get a couple of golf balls out of your bag, you drop them on the green, and you putt around, and it really is a good way to improve your score, and it doesn't cost anything to do any of that. It just takes time. And that's what all this short game stuff is it's time and practice and feel.
Chris, I had a couple people too, they said they watched our video and they said, hey, I'd like to come out and get a few lessons maybe. If they wanted to do that, what do they do? Call Veenker, just get a hold of you guys?
Exactly. Probably the easiest way to do it is just to call the clubhouse, 515-294-6727, or look up the number on veenkergolf.com. My lesson information is on our webpage. If you go under lessons, you can look me up. You'll see all my rates and things on there. If you're ready to book a lesson, you call the clubhouse. We grab my book and see what times I have available, and we set something up.
Looking forward to it. We're going to try and get together again next week or the week after. We're going to work a little bit on direction, right? That's the next step?
Yes, we're going to work on direction. He is hitting the ball a little bit better, a little further. Now we just got to go that. It doesn't do you any good to hit it further if you're just hitting it further into the woods.
Yeah, well,
okay?
That's very correct.
We got to get further down the fairway, which I think he'll do a real fine job of.
Well, don't forget, the Iowa Masters are coming up this weekend. They actually start, if you're viewing this on Friday, they start today. They're going to go Saturday. They're going to make the cut. They're going to be playing for a championship on Sunday. So come out, give the clubhouse a call if you want to get some times, follow around maybe your favorite Iowa golfer if you just want to come out and watch. And as Chris said, try to improve your game by watching some of the top amateurs in the state. Come on out and do that. Chris, thanks a lot. We'll see you next week, all right?
You bet. Thank you.
All right, that's Chris Seaboch here. I'm Chris Williams saying so long out here at Veenker. Check out veenkergolf.com, courtesy of CycloneFanatic.com.